So right here we have the Gasland propane tank top heater. This company sent this to me so I can do this unboxing video with you guys. I'm gonna do a little series of videos of how this thing works out. So thank you to them for partnering with me on this. Let's go ahead and slice the knife through here and see what we got on the inside. Super excited about this because we like to hang out outside by the fire whenever it's all cold and whatnot. And this would be great for just relaxing outside, or if you have like a garage area that you want to do, or a back patio. By the way, this is how it comes boxed up. Had that little nougat on top, and then you have your hose right up top there. Let me see if I can get this out with ease. Okay, here we go. So this right here is your two heaters. You just simply have your little nougat right there that's gonna tap into your propane tank right there. And so you're able to get propane going on up through here, and it's gonna go into each unit right here, the two heater unit. And so it'll help with the parabolic style right here. It's gonna blast out some heat right in the direction that you want. And then this right here, I believe, is the mount for it, so you can mount it right on top of your tank, which is super cool because then you can just have a heater tank for the whole thing. This thing's gonna be awesome. Looks like you got very nice construction here as far as your connections here. You can see what they use there. And then you also have your grate right here on the back just to help protect from the heat. It does say caution hot right around here so that you know not to touch that whenever it is on. And then of course you have all your wiring right here to be able to get everything going up there for the heating element. So I'm excited to get this thing all nice and put on. It looks like they give you instructions right here in a few different languages. It's your lighting instructions. So I did want to point that out as well. I like how they're nice and laminated so you can always reference them. You know, you might use it one winter, and then of course summer comes around, spring comes around, you forget how to do it, and then you are back at winter and you're like, oh yeah, how did I do that? And you got it right here, which is super nice. And you know that it's not going to get messed up because they're laminated right there. Let me see if there's anything else in the box real quick. Oh, yeah. You got a, this looks like a instruction manual type of thing right here. We'll get to that because there's also a couple of screws that of course you're going to need in there for whenever you're mounting this up onto your mount right here. And then this, I like how big and knobby this thing is right here. Very easy to turn, get the fingers in between and get a good grip on, so that if you need to remove it from your propane tank, you can do that with ease if you need to set it up for a barbecue pit or something like that, if you don't have a dedicated one for each thing. As far as our instructions are concerned, congratulations, thanks for buying. This is the Radiant Tank Top Heater User's Manual right here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. Okay, so you got about a 15-pager right here. I'm curious to know about diagrams and all that. Okay, yeah. Looks good. They tell you what everything is that you have on here, how everything's wired up with the wiring diagram, how to connect it and refill, checking for leaks, which is important, lighting and shutdown instructions, and then there's a troubleshooting guide right there. Oh, this is nice. They kind of break out everything by part too, so if you're having an issue with a certain thing, you'll know exactly what to go on there. And then they just have it in a different language from there. So it really is just 16 pages of quick information right there. So if y'all are looking for a propane heater to use outside with a propane tank, definitely go and check out this right here from Gasland. I'm going to do an installation of it onto this tank right here so that you guys kind of have an idea of what to do. I will note that I've already attached the mount to this right here. It's super easy to do. You just simply have two screws right there that you're going to screw into there. And there's little guide beads right there for the other holes that are on the side to be able to get it in perfectly. So now that we have that done, I can take our propane tank right here I'm just gonna undo this big knob screw right here. Very easy to maneuver that, and you can see that there's this little slot right there, and that's just gonna slide right onto the side of the propane tank, right on the side of the handle. See, this is the handle where you usually grab it to pick it up and move it, so right on the side, and then we're just gonna simply tighten that up so it's nice and tight on here, just like that. I do want to point out that I did read the user's manual. For most of the dad reviews, I usually don't read the user's manual because I want to see how intuitive a product is to use. But for this one, that was just, since we're dealing with propane, I wanted to be, you know, safe and whatnot. So now we have our valve right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that on off. This is what it, y'all can get a little closer on this. Y'all can see this a little bit better. This is what we look like right there. You got the nice deep threads on there, good brass connections, high quality. Again, you got that easy to turn collar right here, I guess if you want to call it that. All right, so to finish getting this set up, we're just gonna simply take this little nougat right here, and it's gonna go into here. I do want to point out that we are using the internal threads on the inside here. Since this is going into there, it's not like a grill where you're gonna simply be using it on the outside threads right here. And the reason why I bring that up is because you need to do not intuitive of what it is. So you want to go the opposite way to be able to get it connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in right there, get it where y'all can see it. And then I'm just gonna simply push, and instead I wanna turn this way, counterclockwise, to be able to get it to connect, as opposed to what you would normally do, which is clockwise. So again, you got these nice nubs right here, so it's very easy to screw this right on into there. Just like that, get it nice and tight. You may wanna get some dish soap, 50% water, 50% dish soap. Put it on here for whenever you open the valve to make sure that there's no leaks in there. But this is it. This is how you get this thing nice and set up. I love how you still have access to your handle right here. So if you did want to move this around, you could easily do that. If you want to, you know, direct your heat in different areas. But as far as setting this thing up, super easy to do. I mean, we did this in like 3-4 minutes, something like that. So if y'all are looking for some radiant heaters to be able to put onto your gas tank for some outdoor use, definitely go and check out these right here from Gasland. So now I want to show you guys how it lights up. I did want to point out this little hole right here. This is the hole that you're going to use to either put a lighter or a match through, simply like that. And we're going to click it whenever it's time to light it. I want to mention, in a previous video, I thought that these were ignition switches right here, like you'd press that and it would automatically create a spark and light up for you, but it's not. This is the gas release valve and also a safety switch as well. So if it were to like fall over or something like that, it would easily pump onto there. So now what we're going to do is we want to simply open up our propane tank. So I'm just going to turn that open. Open it up all the way. And then on the other side of this thing, you have this knob right here. And you can see underneath here, it's got different positions. There's off, there's low, there's medium and high. And so we want to put that onto the high setting. So we're going to get gas flowing through here up and into our heaters. But we have this little valve right here. Whenever you're lighting it, you're going to press your valve in while you have your flame up top through there, and then you should get a good light from the heater here. So let's go ahead and do that. Just going to go ahead and put this in. I want to get let me get it to where y'all can see the front a little bit. There we go. All right, so we're going to put this in. We're going to light. And then we're just gonna release the gas. You wanna hold it for 30 seconds and then slowly bring it down. And as you can see, we got a nice light from that right there. It's glowing nice and bright. I can already feel that heat coming directly off of here. So you get an immediate heat radiation coming out of this thing. I'm sure that parabolic dish is definitely helping to direct the heat right where it's pointed to, which is nice. What's nice about this too, being that we have the dual one here, if you don't need a whole bunch of heat, you can just light one at a time. Or if you want to have double the heat, you can light up the other one. It's got a little intake right there. You do the same thing. It just has its own valve on this side right there that you're going to be pressing in. But super easy to light up. Again, I can feel that heat. This would be great for like a shop situation, or if you just want to be outside and have a little bit of extra heat while you're doing some jobs or something like that on those cold days. Y'all definitely got to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. Super easy to use. Oh, let me show you guys how you can control how hot or cool it is just by simply turning this to the medium and turning it to the low right there. You can definitely tell the difference in the gas coming out right there just by the sound, but this is definitely not as hot as it was whenever it was on your high setting right there. Then whenever you're done, you simply put your valve all the way on over to the off setting right here. That's going to simply shut it down. There's going to be no more gas going through the piping and up into there. You'll see that it'll slowly turn off just like that. And then of course, whenever it's not in use and you're ready to put it away, you're going to want to disconnect this, and you're going to want to make sure that you close your propane tank all the way as well. There you go. So again, super easy to use if y'all are looking for a great like outdoor heater. You're on the job site, you got a big room that you're trying to heat up, like a garage type of thing or carport. Definitely go and check out this right here from Gasland. This was super easy to use. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, consider adding this to your cart, and dad out.